First of day at the Paris Air Show, sleek Soviet MiG-26 attack jet performs for a huge crowd of thrilled spectators. As the test pilot lifts his 20-ton machine into the clear skies, news cameras capture the aerial ballet. All seems well, until suddenly one engine spits fire. The pilot fights the controls, trying to force the plane away from the crowd. Finally blasts himself into the sky, too late for his parachute to fully open. Despite his fall, the pilot survives without serious injury. As we can see, he remains with the craft and catapults himself away at the last possible second. At Ramstein, Germany, news streaks in perfect unison towards the worst airshow tragedy in history. One of the three doomed jets hurtles into the crowd, killing over 4 helpless fans. The catastrophe forces officials to set future aerial displays further away from the public. With the photographers recording the event, 2 Kuwaiti pilots begin their maneuver. Spectators notice that their formation is tighter than normal. Suddenly, disaster. Tragically, 3 of the 4 crew members are killed. In Albany, New York, home video cameras capture another unforeseeable disaster. The Canadian Air Force puts its massive CH-125 Sea King rescue chopper through its paces. Although crew members appear calm, the chopper starts showing signs of trouble. Those recording the event are suddenly shocked by what happens next.
That sucker might go off, man.
Everybody, please remain back. Unless you're official, please remain back.
The chopper traps all 5 crewmen.
Everybody stay down, okay?
Freeing himself, the crew chief barely manages to scramble out of the wreckage.
For those in our spectator area, we do remind you...
Rescuers finally drag the rest to safety. 3 of the Sea King's crew require hospitalization for their injuries, but thanks to the bravery of the rescuers, there are no fatalities. At this tiny airstrip, a cameraman is filming when veteran pilot Scott Gordon developed a problem. The wheel bay under the plane's right wing is frozen shut.
Go and you just see what it looked like, please.
Scott's friend Jim Mosier devises a desperate plan. It calls for Scott to land the plane's right wing down on a speeding flatbed trailer, which will act as a third wheel for the landing. A shift in the wind or in the velocity of either vehicle could throw them onto the runway. Jim slams the accelerator to the floor, and Scott floats down, just off stall speed. But truck can't keep up. Still trapped in the sky, Scott okays a new plan. A desperation move that hinges on the courage of aircraft mechanic Joe Lippo. Joe gathers speed in a faster car and tries to flick open a lever under the plane's wing. Then he must literally hang from the lever to unjam the wheel. Inches above him, Scott feathers the controls to keep his 1,700-pound aircraft from pushing Joe. Altitude, 7 feet. The plane hovers inches above his head, but Joe doesn't flinch. Incredibly, Joe's plan works.
Oh, man.
The grateful pilot's nerves hold steady. To judge the danger of Joe's mission, take another look. Today, Scott Gordon indulges his love of flying by piloting passenger jets for a major airline. The quest for breakneck speeds assumes enough form here as giant race boats streak across Florida's chopped waters. A new helicopter keeps pace. The aerodynamics of the hyperactive triple hull lifts the craft well above the waves. Suddenly, the bow nose too high. Both men suffer multiple injuries, but survive. Drag boat fanatics always face grave risks, which cameras often capture. At 100 miles per hour, even the calmest water feels like concrete. In these scenes, we witness what can happen during high-speed aquatics.
All right, here he goes.
Sometimes, the danger stands beyond the water.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Davis in the water party. As we explained earlier.
Miraculously, all spectators and the driver survive the crash.
To the mishap area. As you saw, ladies